Hello and welcome. You've joined us for the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament during Season 32. Nationally, 54 teams from historically black colleges and universities are competing for the opportunity to advance to the National Championship Tournament. I'm Pat St. Germain, and I will be the moderator for this game that features the team from Morehouse and the team from Jackson State. There will be 3 4-minute rounds of face-off and bonus questions, followed by the final 60-second challenge, that is, the ultimate challenge. Let's get started. In this game, in the face-off position for Morehouse,
Christopher Dunlap.
Hello, Chris. Nice to see you.
Nice
Tell
to
us a
see
little
you
bit
as well.
about yourself.
My name is Christopher Dunlap. I am a senior business marketing major from Stone Mountain, Georgia, and my coping mechanism to get through these tough times is sleep.
Sleep. Is there a particular amount that you recommend or that has been especially helpful for you?
As many hours as you can get, 8 some days, just as much sleep as you can get, naps too.
I think that naps is one of my favorite 4-letter words. I couldn't agree with you more. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Back to you, Chris. Nice to see you, but it's not your turn this time.
Oh, okay.
No problem. Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
It's nice to see you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you're managing to get through these challenging times.
Yes, I am a junior accounting and finance major, and just ways I've been, just coping with these times. Generally, just finding different things to keep yourself busy. Be it a new hobby, reading a book, doing something like that. Just something to keep your mind on. That's been my way to keep on moving forward.
Sounds helpful to me. Is there a particular book that you've enjoyed more than another?
Not recently. I've been rereading some old books, but I haven't moved on to anything new recently.
When bookstores open again, there'll be a whole new world to explore. Okay, players, let's move on to the round. You'll be answering 10-point face-off questions on your own. That means no conferring with your teammates. Answer a face-off correctly, and your team will work together to answer the 20-point bonus questions. Let's take a look at our first 4 categories. Contronyms. Draw your weapons. History happened in February. And how about Hemingway? Jackson State, you won the toss. Where shall we go?
Let's start with draw your weapons.
Okay, what sheepish medieval weapon was a heavy log with a metal knob used to battle down castle gates? JSU, Aaron.
Ram.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. No, it's not for throwing felines. What medieval ballistic weapon launched a projectile by the release of stored energy?
Catapult.
That's correct. The drawings of which Renaissance man included designs for a catapult, an armored military vehicle, and the Vitruvian Man?
Is that Leonardo da Vinci?
It is. All 20 on the bonus. Choose a category.
Let's go back to draw your weapons.
Halberd, longbow, trebuchet, probably of Welsh origin, which was famously key to English victories at the Battle of Crécy and Agincourt. That would be Morehouse, Chris.
Longbow.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. During Pontiac's rebellion, British soldiers used biological warfare by giving Native Americans blankets infected with what viral disease?
Smallpox.
That's good for 10 points. In 1347, the Mongol army broke a siege by flinging plague-infested corpses over the walls of Kaffa, a city on what Black Sea peninsula?
Say that again.
Aegean.
Sorry, I can't take that. You're looking for Crimean, but you still control the board.
Let's do February.
Okay. Since 1887, the Pennsylvania town of Punxsutawney has helped make famous what day on February 2nd? Morehouse, Chris.
Groundhog Day.
That's right. I was going to ask you to say it again, but you've seen the movie enough times. In February 1966, what country's Luna 9 became the first spacecraft to land on the
USA.
moon and took pictures to prove it?
USA. USA.
No, the USSR. Next, Dustin Moskovitz and Chris Hughes were two of the 5 Harvard students who in
Facebook.
February
Yes.
2004 founded what social network site?
Facebook.
10 points on that.
Contronyms.
Contronyms. What word with conflicting definitions can mean just acceptable or satisfactory, but can also mean of superior quality, like China? Morehouse, Chris.
Fine.
That's good.
I die.
10 points. Here's your bonus. What word can mean to add to, as with decorations on a Christmas tree, or
Trim.
to take away from, as with split ends?
Trim.
That's good for 10 points. What synonym for to hit is also what happens when you swing and miss a baseball?
Strike.
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 All 20 points on the bonus.
February.
Correcting an earlier clerical oversight, in February 2013, Mississippi formally ratified what 1865 amendment abolishing slavery? Morehouse, Chris.
13th Amendment.
That's correct. And your bonus? 1971, 1991, 2001.
71.
The
I
NASDAQ
think it
stock
actually might be
market
91.
opened for the first time in
91.
February of which year?
91.
Sorry, no, that was 71. Next, Roy Campanella, Josh Gibson, or Satchel Paige. Also in 1971, which star Negro League pitcher was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Page.
For another 10 points. Category? That's the end of the round. And the score stands Jackson State 30 points, Morehouse 90. Teams, questions or concerns about this first round?
No, thank you.
All right.
No.
Now scoring points for Jackson State will be Zach. Stephen will now be scoring points for Morehouse. Zach,
Hey, my name is.
nice to see you.
Oh, nice to see you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Zachary Coughlin. I'm from Brandon, Mississippi. I'm a major in history here at Jackson State. And the way I've kind of been coping and getting through these tough times is mainly video games and Netflix.
Can't argue with either of those. Did you have a favorite film that you found on Netflix?
Film, not so much. I've been watching How to Get Away with Murder, though. That's a pretty good one.
Viola Davis, gotta love it. Nice to meet you. Good luck in the game. Stephen, nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you as well.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you've been coping during the pandemic.
Sure. My name is Stephen Ajipong. I'm a junior biology major with a public health minor at Morehouse. And to get through the pandemic, I'm actually a lot like Zach. I've been catching up on a lot of Shondaland shows. So I just recently caught up with Grey's Anatomy, and now I'm trying to catch back up with Scandal and finish it out.
So many good options on that network.
Okay.
Okay. In this round, the 4 categories include, as they say in Europe, ducks and geese, eating the movies, and Kamala Harris. Zach, which category shall we begin?
Let's start in eating the movies.
Okay. What type of dessert is scandalously altered by Octavia Spencer's Minnie in The Help? JSU, Zach.
Pie?
More information, please.
Apple pie?
Sorry, no, I can't give that to you. Morehouse, can you take it?
Chocolate pie.
Yes, indeed. Memorable scene. Here's your bonus. Mia is ecstatic in The Princess Diaries when served a
Steven, that's going to
mint-flavored
be a mint
version
julep.
Julep.
of what dairy-free frozen treat with a French name?
Julep.
Sorry, no, sorbet was what we were looking for.
Hmm.
When M&M's passed on the opportunity, what brand of candy became part of film history after Elliot and friends left a trail of it for E.T.?
Skittles might seem like
Skittles.
a good enough answer.
Skittles.
Reese's Pieces. M&M's turned them down. Choose a category.
As they say in Europe.
Once home to Michelangelo, Firenze is the Italian name for what city? The heart of the Renaissance. JSU, Zach.
Florence.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. Firenze is the capital of Toscana, a region known by what 7-letter name in English? Team, I need an answer.
Tuscany.
That's good for 10 points. The city we know as Naples has what 6-letter name in Italian? Team, your answer?
Neapolitan.
No, Napoli was what we needed. Can't give you points on that part, but you still control the board.
As they say in Europe.
As they say in Europe. A national dish of Austria, Wiener Schnitzel, is named for what city known locally as Wien? JSU, Zach.
Florence.
Sorry, no. Morehouse, Stephen, can you take it?
Vienna.
Yes, it is. Here's your bonus. What's
I
the
think that's
seven-letter?
Okay.
What's the 7-letter English name for the German city of Cologne, where a notable perfume was created in 1709?
Cologne.
That is correct for 10 points. What's the 2-word English name for the tree-filled region known in Germany as
I
the
think it's the Black Forest.
Schwarzwald?
Yes.
Black Forest.
Black Forest.
Yes, it is. All points on the bonus and control of the board go to you.
Ducks and geese.
Okay. In the 1880s, what word for a male goose began being used to describe a long look, as in take a blank? JSU.
Gander.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. Centuries ago, it meant male duck or dragon. Today, what word also names the artist of the
Drake.
2018 album Scorpion?
Drake.
That's correct for 10 points. Duck,
Dodgeball.
dip, and dive are 3 of the 5 Ds. In what sport, the title of a 2004 Vince Vaughn movie?
Dodgeball.
Good for another 10 points. Okay,
Ducks and geese.
where to? Ducks and geese. Officer K in Blade Runner 2049 and the co-star of La La Land, which actor's last name is a synonym for a young goose? JSU, Zach.
Gosling.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. For 20, then 10 points, the COVID-19 pandemic typifies what sort of highly improbable event whose 2-word name is a colorful waterfowl? Time. We were looking for black swan. Black swan on that. The end of the round. The score stands.
No, they get another part.
Let's read it off the clock because
It is
I
off the
gave them
clock.
the answer. Okay. I gave them the answer. My apologies,
Oh.
team.
Okay. All right. I'm going to end the round now.
Thanks for your patience, team.
Do you have a question you could read off the clock, please? You have the questions.
Like we get to pick another category.
Let's go to the ultimate challenge in the next category, and we'll choose, not the ultimate challenge, excuse me. We'll choose a question and then read the bonus, okay? Can you
Okay.
pull that up, Chicky?
No. I can't go to, I go to the next, end of round 2, go to the next round.
Mm,
No, we have to read. You have to read one of the questions off the clock.
I do. And team, apologies. That is not appearing on my screen. Can we hold for just a minute and we'll find out what the story is on this? Hold on just a moment. Teams, hold tight. I'm going to confer with Ms. Silverstein, and I will be right back.
Good game so far. Morehouse, if you guys can hear me. Don't.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Everybody doing okay in here?
tell Pat, I mean,
I'm unmuted at this point.
okay, great. And can you hear me in the feed?
Guys, can you hear us?
Yes, I can
We
hear
can.
you.
Yes.
Okay, we can
Everybody
all
can
hear
hear.
you. We can
Yep.
all hear you, Tom.
Okay, great. All right, teams, thank you for your patience. What we're going to do is Randy is going to put up a face-off that is not going to be played. It's just something that the database has to do. It will be scored correctly for Jackson State, but no face-off points will be assessed. Then you will be given a bonus question. The maximum points you are able to earn on the bonus is 10 points. So if it's a two-parter where the first part is 10, you will get to 10 and you'll be scored 0 on the second part. Whatever you answer, if you earn as many as 10 points, that's what you will get. But you cannot earn any more than 10 points since you were on a 2010 and you did not get the 20-point question.
Okay.
All right. So nod if you understand. And I can't see you nodding. I'm just asking you to do that so Pat can tell me.
They're nodding,
They're nodding.
patiently nodding.
That's how it's going to be. You're going to see a face-off question. Ignore the face-off question. If Jackson is the team that's playing, they will be the ones who are automatically scored. No 10 points will be assessed for them. Then you will see a bonus question. You will be allowed to confer on that bonus question, and you may be awarded as many as 10 points, period. Now, if you understand.
Everyone
Yes.
nodding? Yep, everyone's nodding.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Good game.
Thank you, Tom.
All right. So Randy's doing this remotely from my computer. All right.
Yes, good to go.
Oh, wait, I'm doing it. Okay, we're going to,
I'll read it. This is for style points. Filipino-American Cecilia Suya was an NAACP secretary when in 1955 she married which founder of the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund?
we're just going to
Go right to the answer?
Yep. Birth of a Nation.
That's right. In the 1940s, Cecilia Suya Marshall's first NAACP assignment was picketing a showing of what 1915 film based on Dixon's The Klansman, and yes, still, Birth of a Nation.
You can confer. Team?
This was the first part.
Yep.
Here, this is for the points.
Did they get it?
No, because it advanced. Ask Randy to load the next one.
I'm going to do it again.
Yes, please. Here we
Yeah.
go. This is the face-off, which we're doing for style points. Advance to the and the answer is
You guys can see this?
Yes.
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 Yes,
Okay.
they can. And just
So-
to confirm, Chicky, this is the face-off question, correct? I want to make
Yes.
sure. All right. Here's the face-off. We're doing this for style points. From the Latin for the plural of creative work, what Italian word denotes productions like Tosca and Turandot? And the answer for that is opera. Next. Someone has their background mic open. Could you mute it, please? Okay. That answer was given. Advance the screen, Chicky. That was the face-off. Sharon? Okay. Sharon?
Teams, hang on. We did give them the 10 points, guys, and they're advancing. Right. They got the 10, and we're gonna right, and we're advancing to the ultimate challenge, Pat.
Sounds good. Okay,
We haven't done round 3 yet, guys.
that's right. We still have a round 3 to play.
We're moving to the, yeah.
No, we have to do round 3 before we can get to the Ultimate Challenge.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to move to round, Randy needs to take us to round 3, back to round 3.
Right.
Yeah, we
And the
didn't do
cat-
round, we didn't do round 3.
Do round 3.
Randy, they did not play round 3. They were at the end of so they need to play round 3.
Hey,
My,
our coach has a discrepancy. He's in the process of sending a message right now.
Yeah, hang on, guys. I'm going to minimize my screen. You guys, I thought we were at the end of round 3 and we were into the Ultimate Challenge.
Right. No,
Understood.
that was at the end of round 2. So the categories that begin with 30 richest public firms, a million questions, art history, and insects. That's the screen that should be up for the teams to choose from.
They advanced us into the Ultimate Challenge because that's what I thought we were.
Randy can move us back.
Yeah, Randy's got to move us back.
Teams, if I had snacks with me, I would be sharing them with you right now. But I appreciate your patience and your forbearance. We will figure this out. Okay. We're getting closer.
All right, folks. Can you see the round 3?
Yes.
We can see round 3.
Yes.
There was a question, Chicky, about the score in the last round when we were going through the bonuses, I heard the correct answer.
Yeah, so Chicky said the correct answer, and you guys gave them the 10 points.
Well, you should have gotten the 10 points. I'm not sure what you're asking me, folks.
They did not answer on their opportunity to answer. One of you guys had already said the answer before the question was read, and then the 10 points were given.
Right.
Right.
Oh, so I have to take 10 points off.
That's correct. And then they still get an opportunity to
They
answer.
still need an
for 10.
opportunity to answer the second part of a bonus to earn 10 points.
Bear with me, folks.
Chicky, I'm going to ask you to mute while you consult. Teams, while we're waiting for the wrinkles to be ironed out, a question for you. Up here in New England, a number of the colleges and universities during the pandemic decided to go all remote and distance learning. What was it like on your campus? Was there a hybrid? Were you home? Was there the opportunity to be in class in person? What was it like at Morehouse?
It's a bit of a hybrid. No classes are in session per se, but there are a number of international students and students who are required to be on campus.
We're going to hold that thought. Thank you.
Scorekeeper is readjusting everything. So he's going to talk out loud to all of you guys. Okay, go ahead, Randy.
All right. Hi, teams. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Give me a shake of the head. Yes, I see
Yes.
that you can hear me. All
Yes.
right. So what you guys have seen is I've taken away the 10 points that we gave to Jackson State. Chicky, can you get that recentered back where it belongs? Okay. So now, once again, we're going to play a bonus question for Jackson State. Because our bonus questions are tied to the toss-ups, you'll see the face-off question. You can play it, as Pat says, for style points, but Jackson State won't receive the 10 points whether they answer it correctly or not. The first bonus question that they see is for the money. So we will take your answer to the first bonus question that you see. Everybody understand?
Yes.
You too? Okay. Chicky, just go ahead and click on play and score it.
Randy, the amount of points that the team is playing for is 10.
So, Pat, go ahead and read the question for style points.
In what 2000 case did a divided Supreme Court rule that Florida's court-ordered manual recount of ballots was unconstitutional? And the answer is, yep.
And I
Fake
press
answer, yep.
I press
That's
correct.
correct for Jackson State.
Yep.
So this is for money.
In Bush v. Gore, some dissenters said they dissented respectfully, while which second female Supreme Court justice said only, "I dissent"?
Ginsburg.
That is correct for 10 points.
Yeah, everybody gets back.
Zero, Chicky.
Excuse me?
Score
Zero.
this is zero, please. Okay. And now, give it just a second here, because we're in round 3. Pause game. What do I have to do to get back? Give me just a second here while I restart this. you'll click on start clock to start the game. That's the only way we can start round 3 now. Okay?
Got it?
Thank you for your help, Randy.
The clock is running, so
All right.
click pause game. Click pause game. Give me just a second here. We don't want to do that again. So hang on a sec. So after Pat gives her introduction, when the team selects the category, that's when you click start clock, and that'll start the clock, and then you can select the category, and you'll be playing.
Very good.
Right.
Are you clear?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to watch for just a second, and then I'll get out of your computer.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let's put the correct players in the face-off positions, shall we? And again, teams, thank you for your patience. Now earning points for Morehouse will be Chris Dunlap, and Aaron will be earning for Jackson's
It's supposed to be me, guys.
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
That would be Cleveland for round 3.
Exactly right. Isaiah. Still glad to still have you here. Tell us about your experience at Morehouse and how you've been managing through the pandemic as well as unexpected hiccups to national qualifying tournament play.
I cry a lot. No. We manage. I have a really good quarantine group. We make sure we stay in contact. We play lots of video games. Just make sure we keep positive attitudes.
Has that worked well all
Yeah,
across the board?
absolutely.
That's a good thing because it sure is helping today.
Definitely.
Hello, Cleveland. Very
Hello.
nice to see you here. And thank you again for your patience. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience at Jackson State, as well as how you've managed to maintain your balance during these most interesting days.
Well, my name is Cleveland Yankovitz. I'm a junior computer science major, and my experience at Jackson State has been a unique one due to everything that has been going on. But the way I cope when I'm feeling a little bit at my worst, I like to play a few notes on my ukulele.
How long have you been playing?
I wouldn't say long at all.
Plenty of opportunity to practice. Enjoy that. Thanks for sharing that with us. All right, gentlemen. The categories before you in this third round include the 30 richest public firms, a million questions, art history, and insects. Jackson State, Cleveland, you have the opportunity to choose. Where shall we go?
Art history?
Okay. Art history is the first category.
Hang
Sharon?
on. There's some kind of bug. Randy is debugging something. I pressed something. Randy's remote with me, and
Timer started going.
yeah, we'll.
Yeah.
Thank God for remote. His mouse is whipping across my dashboard right now.
Aaron, you were offering comments about what it was like at Jackson State, or was it Morehouse? No, it was you. Who was offering commentary about their experience
Oh, that was
during
me.
the pandemic? Yeah, okay.
You asked what was the school doing?
Right.
There are no classes on campus, but there are students who had to be on campus, more than likely for financial reasons, I'm guessing. So there are students there. There's still a little bit of student life happening, but no formal classes.
Has there been
digital.
understanding that there can't be in-person interaction among the colleges in Atlanta? Is there online engagement or any kind of virtual gathering that's been happening?
Outside of like concerts and things that are like available to everyone, I personally wouldn't know. At being a non-traditional student, but maybe Stephen can. You might be in some groups that I'm not in.
No, I think it's about the same. There's not a whole lot you can do when, your students are kind of scattered, but I mean, definitely, I would say anyone who's involved in a club, whether it be, something like HCAS or, anything else, definitely there's ways for us to stay connected with each other. So it's definitely a great thing.
I would imagine that practicing has been a challenge in that usually players and coach and others who would be helping with practice matches would all be in the same space at the same time. What kind of precautions have your teams been taking to keep everybody safe?
Actually, my team is all in the same building right now, so maybe you guys could elaborate on that.
Yeah, we got lucky with me and Chris being from the same place. It like we're able to be here. We're still 6 feet apart, and we're sitting across the room from each other, things of that sort. But like this is actually the first time I think I've been in the room with Chris in about a year.
Wow.
The building that we're in, I happen to work in, so I see Rob, the coach, pretty frequently, just in passing though, and that's kind of the extent of it.
Sure. What's it like at Jackson State?
Well, as far as I know, all my classes are virtual. So it might be same for majority of the students on campus, but I do know that the school does host a lot of virtual events. And a recurring one that I have noticed is that they like to do a little painting event.
Tell us more about that.
Well, they would host a school painting event hosted by different organizations. Sometimes it'd be a fraternity or sorority. Other times it might be by the honors college. I remember one time it was actually by the housing department. So it was just been those three separate occasions that I've able to recall on.
So during the course of the painting event, is it a demonstration? Is it a participation event? How does it work?
I haven't been to any of the virtual events, but I would just assume that it's more like a socializing thing.
Sure.
More like a breather for mental health purposes, I'd say.
Sure. Well, it has been a most unusual year for colleges and universities. In some ways, I wish that we could rewind and give a do-over, because so much a part of the collegiate experience is being with your classmates, being with your friends, being with fellow residents or club members. But I would imagine when y'all return for homecoming and reunions, you'll be telling stories about what you did when and how you made it through. There are colleges up here in the Northeast that their alumni tell stories about what it was like of the blizzards in the 70s. But it is a most unusual time. I'd be interested to know if anybody has been spending more time with family members as well as a result, whether in person or virtually.
Yeah, I've been living at home since March of 2020 when we were sent home from Morehouse's campus. So definitely it's kind of a throwback to pre-college life, and like not always, typically when things are normal, I'm just home on break. So it's been interesting to kind of explore being a college student and being at home at the same time. But it's
That's
definitely
diplomatic.
Yeah, it's taken some adjustment, but once I got used to it, it's definitely been great being home.
Anybody else want to weigh in on that?
I've actually seen my family a lot less, significantly less. Most of my family is here, between here and Florida, which is just a few hours away, like a 6-7 hour road trip. And my dad has a lot of siblings as well as myself, and we would always find a reason to get together, a birthday, housewarming, a child's birthday, a niece's birthday, a nephew's birthday, and that's just something that hadn't really happened. So we'll speak on Zoom. We'll get our family Zoom meetings going every now and again, but outside of that, like, not really.
I have to agree with that. Much of the same. I definitely can say I probably call more members of my family more often, but in terms of actually seeing them, that's definitely greatly reduced from pre-COVID-19. Yeah, especially in my family, we spent a lot of time together. But given, recent events, I definitely see them way less than I'm used to.
Are you spending a lot of time on Zoom with them, Aaron?
Not necessarily. A lot of my family members are older. I'm on the younger end of my family, so a lot of them aren't quite tech savvy. So mostly phone calls for us.
Zach and Cleveland, you want to weigh in on your experience?
I've actually been at home since the pandemic started, so I've seen my family quite a bit. It's been pretty normal in regards to that.
Fortunate in some ways, I would imagine.
Yes, it is.
Cleveland, your thoughts?
Well, recently I've just been staying at home due to the pandemic and all the stuff going on in the city of Jackson, especially with the water in the recent winter storm. It impacted the campus greatly, and I'm pretty sure a lot of students on campus still don't have water, as it was mentioned earlier that this building have water issues. So I've just been staying at home. I get to talk to my family every day, but I live in Jackson, so it's not much different.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Have y'all met Deion Sanders yet, or?
If I may,
please.
This is exactly what we're going to do. I'm sorry we had to go in and you had to go down into the bowels of this game and fix some program things. So what's going to happen is, because you already picked art history, Jackson State, I am going to start the clock. And I'm going to choose art history, and you're going to go right into reading that question for Jackson State. All right, Pat?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, so I'm going to start the clock, and I'm going to do a buzzer check real quick. I'm going to start the clock. I'm going to press art history, and we're going to read the question.
Okay, let's do a buzzer check.
Real
there
quick.
is still some auditory issues on the line. I don't know if someone has a second mic open.
It's you. I'm telling you, it's you.
All right.
Thank you.
There we go. Nope, it's still there.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Buzzer check, please. Here we go. All good. Thank you. Okay.
Buzzer checks? Good?
Yep. One more, just to be sure. All right.
Okay, I'm starting the clock, and I'm pressing art history.
Good luck. John Quincy Adams said John Trumbull's painting of the signing of what 1776 document was below the dignity of the subject? JSU, Cleveland.
Declaration of Independence.
That's exactly right. We are all finally back on the board. Your bonus? Marianne wears a Phrygian cap and carries a tricolor flag in Liberty Leading the People, commemorating what country's 1830 revolution?
France.
That's good for 10 points. Marcel Duchamp, Auguste Rodin, and Eugène Delacroix, Liberty Leading the People, was painted by which 19th century French romantic?
Duchamp.
I think it was.
No, we're looking for Delacroix. I can't give you points on that, but you're still controlling the board.
Art history.
Back to it. Among the frescoes in the Vatican's Raphael rooms is a depiction of Pope Leo I's 452 meeting with which invader of Italy, the leader of the Huns? Cleveland.
Attila.
That's good. 20 points. Here's your bonus. Among the frescoes in the Vatican, we had that one already, déjà vu. A 1787 painting by Jacques-Louis David depicts the death of which Athenian philosopher drinking a potion of poison?
Socrates.
Nope, that would be Sophocles.
It's Socrates. Oh,
It is Socrates. My jeepers. It is Socrates. 10 points on that part of the bonus. The Joshua portrait and a bust of a Stratford-on-Avon church are the only two representations unambiguously identified as which writer?
Shakespeare.
Yes, got it all, including Socrates. Choose again.
Art history.
Elizabeth Shumatoff never finished the portrait she began on April 12, 1945. That's because her subject, which president, died later that day? Cleveland.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
That's correct. Here's your bonus. The African National Congress sued Brett Murray over his scandalous portrait of which South African president who resigned in 2018?
Mandela.
Sorry, no, Jacob Zuma. Next, now a common pop culture image, Alberto Corda's Guerrero Heroquio is an iconic photograph of which Marxist revolutionary?
Guevara?
No, we were looking for Che Guevara. Can't give you points on that. Continue, please. Choose a category.
30 richest public firms.
Trading under the ticker symbol XOM, which company is the largest descendant of the old Standard Oil monopoly? Isaiah.
ExxonMobil.
You got it. Here's your bonus.
Oracle of Omaha took over. That's going to be
50 years ago, it was a textile firm. Then the Oracle of Omaha took over and turned it into one of the world's richest firms. 2 answers. Name it and him.
Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett.
Got it all. Choose a category.
what?
30 richest public firms. Second only to AT&T in telecommunications, what 5G built-right company leads the wireless market? Cleveland.
T-Mobile.
Sorry,
Incorrect.
no.
Verizon.
Isaiah, can you? Verizon it is. And here's your bonus. For 20 points on the first clue, 10 with the second. Among the top 10 in market cap, what healthcare giant is known for such brands as
Johnson
Band-Aid
& Johnson.
and Tylenol?
They're not a healthcare brand, are they?
That's correct. For 20 on the bonus. And that is the merciful end of round 3. Questions, comments, concerns?
All right.
We did get the points for that bonus, correct?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
The Jackson State bonus, I think it was, what was it?
We did.
Huh?
We did.
We did, okay, never mind.
Ready to go on?
This one.
Pat?
Okay. Yes, I am. Teams are ready too. So Jackson State, you have the opportunity to begin the ultimate challenge. And this is where you really have the chance to add to your score. You'll have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions in the category of your choice. Every correct answer is worth 25 points. Working as a team, you may answer or pass on any question. As long as there's time remaining, you can repeat the ones you've missed. It's still anyone's game. The total possible points, 250. Animal surnames, continent by book, music city, the eyes have it, note the EYES. Jackson State, which category will be your ultimate challenge?
We will be taking the ayes have it.
Okay.
Wishing you good luck. In this category, what word or name spelled with E, Y, and at least one other E is a salaried worker?
Employee.
Correct. Britannica, for example.
Encyclopedia.
Correct. A perfect unchanging form or model.
Pass.
Next. Plants that grow on other plants.
Pass.
Next. Made by Warby Parker.
Mattel.
Next. An upset tummy or to complain.
Pass.
Okay.
Next. Salts and other metabolic ions.
Pass.
Next. An early photograph.
Pass.
Next. A pronoun for all.
Everyone.
Yes. To remove water from.
Dry.
No, I'm sorry, incorrect. A perfect unchanging form
Pass.
or model. Next.
Pass.
Plants that grow in other plants. Time. Challenging category. Added 75 points to your score. Let's go back to the ones that were especially challenging. An archetype is a perfect unchanging form or model. We were looking for epiphytes to this question. Warby Parker makes eyeglasses or eyewear. You bellyache when you complain or have an upset tummy. Electrolytes are those salts or other metabolic ions. And a daguerreotype is the early photograph we were looking for. Finally, when you remove water from something, you dehydrate it. But you earned 75 points, 235. Jackson on the board. Morehouse, your turn for the ultimate challenge. Which category will it be?
Steven, we're doing Music City, right?
I thought we said continent by book. We can do either.
Continent by book?
Yeah.
Team, your choice?
Continent by book.
Continent by book.
Continent by book. What continent, Oceania, for example, is the primary setting for these books? Cry the Beloved Country.
Europe.
Asia.
Next.
Oops, sorry.
Sandra Cisneros'
South America.
Caramello. More information? No, that's incorrect. Ihamara's The Whale Rider.
Asia.
Incorrect. The Bridge of San Luis Rey.
North America.
Incorrect. Forster's A Room with a View.
Europe.
Yes. Jesmyn Ward's Sing Unburied Sing.
Africa.
North America.
Incorrect. Roy's The God of Small Things.
Africa.
Incorrect. Boyhood by J.M. Coetzee.
Africa.
Yes. All Quiet on the Western Front.
North
Europe.
America.
Yes. Gene Toomer's Cane.
No, Europe.
No. Sandra Cisneros'
North
Caramello.
America.
Yes. And that was time. Let's go back to those 5 that were especially tough. Ihamara's The Whale Rider.
Oceania.
Or Australia. The Bridge of San Luis Rey was South America. Jesmyn Ward's Sing Unburied Sing is in Asia. The God of Small Things was North America.
Asia.
Excuse me. And finally, Gene Toomer's Cane, North America. You added 125 to your score.
Actually, I only added 100.
Yeah, I got to take 10. Didn't I?
25 from.
Yeah.
Was there a scoring error? They added 100.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll fix it at the end. I can fix that. I have to take.
We can fix that. So the final scorekeeper is.
That was more. Who did that one just now?
That was Morehouse.
That was Morehouse. So I have to take 10 off. So it's 305 to 235.
If in the ultimate challenge, it's 25. So
Oh,
that would be a
25.
25-point difference.
25-point difference. Okay, so that would be 295, I think, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's double check
I'll-
that just
I'll-
to be sure.
I'll fix that.
Final score 235, Jackson State. Morehouse, 290.
All right.
Good game, you guys.
Yeah. Sorry,
game.
guys.
Good game.
No. You guys are fine. We were expectant of tech goblins, and yeah, but we gonna stay patient and ready to play.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
teams. We're looking forward to seeing you again later in the tournament. Wishing you good luck in your next matches. And thank you again for your patience and your grace on this. Good luck, teams.
Thank you.
Thank you.